We're wild on the go at the Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix, Arizona.
The garden covers 140 acres and has over 21,000 plants.
21,000? We better get going.
Yeah.
This is our route map. We're located right here in admissions. When going to the courtyard, if you go to the right, you're going to be at the Wildflower Trail. Going to the left, you're going to be on our main trail. All trails are marked very clearly and they tell the distance.
Okay, so we can go to the right and take the Wildflower Loop trail first, or go down the main trail and hit this on the way back. What do you think?
Let's try the wildflowers.
Okay, sounds good. So it says on this trail we'll see how wildflowers attract hummingbirds, bees, and butterflies. So let's go see if we can find some.
So this is the hummingbirds, it's the bees, butterflies. I bet they're not all.
Yeah, I doubt they stay in their own little circles.
Some prickly pears are purple. A little bit of color. Here's the typical green. Where are the seeds formed? In the pistil or the stamens? It's the parts of the flower. The pistil, right?
Yep.
The female part of the flower. Yes, the pistil contains the ovary where the eggs become seeds after fertilization occurs.
This is kind of interesting. It's called the sandpaper bush, and it kind of feels rough, almost like sandpaper.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot in bloom right now. There are some very interesting things to see. We're having a look in late November, but it looks like most things bloom in spring or late winter, and some in the summer. Looks like pretty much the time that we're here is probably the least amount of bloom, but it's still absolutely gorgeous in here. It's just stunning, all the different types of plants. Baja fairy duster. Yeah, we've seen these quite a bit at different places.
Yeah, they're really cool.
There's so many different types of cholla. This is the devil cholla. Massive thorns. Those really are strong. This is an ironwood tree. Pretty cool. Little leaves almost look succulent-like, but they don't feel that way.
And they have thorns. Like everything in the desert has thorns.
Like almost everything here. Lots of different thorns. Everything is a little bit rough, isn't it?
Yep.
There's some chain fruit cholla. They're getting their fruit going really good. Lots of cholla in the desert. All different types. This is cane cholla. One good thing about checking this out in late November is it's 70 degrees instead of 115, so there's more of that chain fruit cholla. The bee garden. See any bees?
No, not today. Not now, anyway. What colors do bees see? Bees see yellow, blue, purple, and ultraviolet. The ultraviolet stripes, spots, and shading on the flower petals that bees see are not visible to the human eye. Bees do not see red.
So all those little red flowers that they go in and out of, they're
not doing it because they're red.
Did you know 1,000 to 1,200 species of bees live in the Sonoran Desert? 99% of bees that live here are solitary bees and do not live in hives with other bees. About 1/3 of all the food, fiber, medicines, and beverages used by humans around the world come from plants pollinated by bees.
Bees are very, very important.
Carpenter bee, the bumblebee,
Lots of those.
it's the digger bee, the honeybee, leafcutter bee. Lots of bees.
And we didn't see any yet.
The hummingbird garden. It's the type of flowers that they like, the long trumpet shape, which I don't see any of those in here, do you?
No.
Have you seen me? These are different types. Females of most species are less colorful. They're dark green and gray. Coloration is good camouflage. Probably hiding from the males. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Did you know all hummingbirds, more than 300 species, live in the Western Hemisphere? Wow. Arizona is the hummingbird capital of the United States with 15 species recorded. Some species stay year-round, some just for the spring and summers, and others stop to feed during their migrations. Wow.
I didn't know that. I know we've seen a lot of hummingbirds when we were here, but I didn't realize Arizona was the hummingbird capital of the United States.
These are really neat. These are agave. I've never seen these before. They're a threatened species. Queen Victoria agave.
Yeah, probably haven't seen many because they're found in northern Mexico. We haven't spent a whole lot of time in northern Mexico.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they're here.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Butterfly garden. What flowers attract butterflies?
Apparently these kinds. There's
Yeah.
a lot of butterflies in here.
Yeah, they're flying all around. Here's another reason why late November might not be the most optimal time to be here, but it's,
Yeah, we just missed the butterfly pavilion. That's disappointing.
let's see if we can take a peek. Looks like there's some up there at the top.
Yeah, you can see one every once in a while. There must be some pretty big ones to see them from here.
Yeah, they're flying around in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. We'll have to come back.
Well, here's all the bees. They're in the butterfly garden.
I knew they wouldn't stay in their little circles.
And there's a lot of them in there.
Yeah.
The bees are still enjoying late November. On to the Desert Discovery Loop Trail. Ready to check this out?
Yep.
Let's go have a look. It's the woolly butterfly bush. They look kind of woolly and they have butterflies on them. Bunny ears prickly pear.
Oh, this is the one that looked like Mickey Mouse that we saw. Remember?
Oh yeah, so mouse ears.
Yeah. Guess they're supposed to be bunny ears, though.
I don't know, you can decide.
They look more like Mickey Mouse ears to me.
Yeah, maybe some of them. The Center for Desert Living Trail. What's in here? Herbs?
Yes, the herb garden.
And let's have a look at it.
Take a quick buzz through.
Look at that. Yellow flowers on the spotted emu, Australia.
Even a tire swing for a bumblebee or something.
Yeah, look at that little thing. That's cute. A lot of different herbs and plants.
Wow.
That looks like a fig over here.
Smells really good now.
What is that? Yeah, black mission fig. Wisteria, that stuff will, good thing they have it on all that iron.
Yeah.
That will tear it down. Wow, look at these orange flowers. gorgeous. Yeah, you'd think there'd be hummingbirds all over this.
Yeah, we get good trumpet flowers for hummingbirds. Very pretty.
There's some basil. Pam's pink honeysuckle. Peppers, and chilies, garlic.
It's making me hungry.
Sounds like a salsa waiting to happen. Asparagus.
Ooh.
Yummy. This looks like dill. Look, here's the butterflies. Next to the teddy bear cholla is another type of cholla. It's like tasajo cholla.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah, it is. Takes people a vision to plant a desert garden and keep it growing. This is a tribute to all the wonderful people that work on this garden, one way or the other. Giant Mexican cardone. Look up. The cardone towering over you is one of the garden's very first plants, more than 75 years old.
Wow. This is a big plant.
This is a boojum tree. It's in the Ocotillo family. It is really tall. I'm going to see if I can get a shot of this up here. It goes all the way up there. It's amazing. Toothpick cactus. Look at this thing. Guess it's got a lot of toothpicks on it.
Yeah.
It's really
long thorns.
yeah, those are long. Look how long those things are. Now we'll take the Sonoran Desert Nature Loop Trail portion off of the Discovery Loop. See the mountains a little bit in the distance through the dust. There's Superstition Mountain, a little bit of Pass Mountain there. There's Red Mountain in the foreground and Four Peaks in the background. And then there's McDowell Mountains out there in the distance. Buckhorn cholla. What's this all about?
Why woodpeckers peck holes in the cactus and make their nests inside, and then when they leave, it makes homes for all these other
Owls and starlings and bats and mice and insects.
Thanks, woodpeckers.
Ocotillo, dead or alive, you decide. I'm saying it's very much alive. What do you say?
Yep, I say it's alive.
If it looks like this, it's alive even though it looks dead. Its leaves drop during a dry spell and it's dormant. This helps it conserve water. Yeah, I've noticed after a rain it gets leaves on it right away.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Saguaro Hotel. There's a restaurant, a presidential suite, a sun deck, a balcony, a water supply, a security system, and plumbing. All in the Saguaro Hotel. Now this is the plants and people of the Sonoran Desert Loop Trail. Another one that's off of the Desert Discovery Loop. Lots of loops. There's something about the ethnobotany, how people are using plants for food, medicine, decorative art, and fiber. Here's the skeleton of a saguaro. This is really stunning. What are you doing?
Checking out the desert oasis. Water is scarce in the desert, but it can be found in streams and occasional seeps and springs. Support plants that would not otherwise be found in the desert, like cottonwood and willow.
Some cottonwoods up there. Lots of cattails. It's a native crop garden. Look at this Ocotillo fencing.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I would not want to be cutting all those Ocotillo
You know what I think though?
gloves.
I think they're actually living.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think they're. Yeah, see, look at this one's
yeah.
got. Yeah, these are alive. They haven't been cut down or anything. Yeah, this is a living fence, with the exception of those posts. This Ocotillo is actually alive. It's really neat. The Latin name for it is Mickey Mousicus pricklipericus, something like that.
Yeah, you could be right.
It's a household hut.
Thinking of one of these for our next living space.
Let's check it out.
Ceiling's a little low.
Yeah.
Pretty spacious though.
Yeah. It's got shade in here and it's cool.
I don't know how cool it would be when it was 117 though.
Cooler than out there.
Yeah, not cool enough for me though.
The kitchen. You want to make me a little something?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starving.
Here's a rock for you to ground it down on. You can put it in my bowl and I'll put it on the fire.
Sounds good. Let's grind up some lunch.
Little chaparral area here. You got yucca, jojoba, all kinds of gorgeous plants in here. Some juniper. Western Apache household. The Western Apache are one of 21 Native American groups in the southwest United States.
It's a little taller, but smaller.
Taller but smaller. Spanish gardens. The Spanish brought plants to the desert from their homeland and elsewhere. The plants in this garden are closely related to those original crops. Got melon, cilantro, wheat, rosemary, long green chilies, garlic, cowpeas.
Making me hungry again.
Yeah. Look at this. See this? This is living. It's a living fence. I really like that. That is so cool. Not the gate so much.
Yeah.
That's the whorl ribs there.
Yep.
The fence though is living Ocotillo. A livestock corral. Spanish livestock corral. It's made out of mesquite. There's the Berlin agave yucca forest.
Kinda looks like Dr. Seuss.
How so?
Well, I don't know. The yucca plants just makes me think of Dr. Seuss book.
Because they're tall and
They're shaggy and for some reason it just makes me think of Dr. Seuss.
century plant and aloe. Century plants and aloes are worlds apart. Even though these plants look alike, century plants and aloes are in different plant families and from opposite sides of the world. Both have evolved rosettes of water-storing leaves that help them live in arid environments. Century plants, also known as agaves. Aloes are from Africa and Madagascar.
I did not know that either.
They're all over here now.
Yeah.
There's the diamond cholla. Are you saguaro smart? Do saguaros grow from seeds? Yes. Can a saguaro store 1,000 gallons of water? Yes. Do saguaros have deep roots like trees? No. Can you tell the age of a saguaro by counting its arms? No. Are saguaros in danger of becoming extinct? No. Do saguaros grow in deserts all over the world? No. Can a saguaro burst? No.
Boy, you're pretty saguaro smart.
What is a cactus? A cactus is a plant that is a member of the cactus family. Huh, I would have never guessed.
Yeah. Almost all cacti are succulents. Succulents are plants that are able to store water. There are succulent plants in approximately 50 plant families, including the cactus family.
We hope you enjoyed that peek at the Desert Botanical Garden. There's so much to see and learn here.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Here's a quick tip. The regular admission price to the Desert Botanical Gardens is $24.95 for adults.
But we went to the library and got a culture pass, which allowed us to get in for free, so we saved about $50.
Great deal.